People always come up to me and say, Michael, how good do my demos have to be? I'm never quite sure if they're talking about the quality of the recording or the quality of the production. They're hardly ever talking about the quality of the songwriting. But songwriting is so important. Imagine, if you will, for a minute, that you are an A&R person. You've just come back from 2 weeks in the Bahamas on vacation, you're suntanned, you're well rested, you're happy to be back at work. Your assistant brings in a pile of stuff and plops it on your desk, and you start to listen to the stuff. The first thing that you see is this beautiful CD with a great 4-color cover on it, great booklet inside. They pressed it at disc makers, and I do this whether Tony's in the room or not. Everything about it is really first class. And then they listen to it, and they go, wow, this is pretty decent. You know, I hear a lot of pretty darn good songs. The production is excellent. The engineering is excellent. Not bad. They put it back in the case and move it over to the left side of the desk. The next thing they pull out is one of those old white shell plastic cassettes. Remember those cassettes? And all it's got on it is, you know, the Tony Van Veen Band and a song title and a phone number. And the A&R person puts it in, starts to listen, and immediately the intro starts to grab him. He goes, wow, that's a really cool guitar lick. I like that intro. You've got his attention. He stays with it, listens to the first verse, and he's thinking, man, that's an awesome first verse. Then what does he do? He gets down on his knees and he starts praying, dear Lord, let there be a hit chorus in there. And sure enough, the song delivers on the promise, and there is a kick-ass chorus. The A&R guy can barely contain himself. He keeps listening, and there's a bridge. And the bridge is awesome, and the bridge really builds, and it builds tension and excitement, takes him into the last chorus of the song, and when it's all done, the A&R guy is broken into a cold sweat. He's freaking out. What does he do? Runs next door to the other A&R guy, plays it for him. Do you like it too? Because he wants to know that he's not nuts. And then he calls you up and says, this is amazing. He didn't call because the production was great or the engineering was great. He called because the song was great. It could have been just a guitar vocal demo. There's a lot of controversy. A lot of people wonder, will a guitar vocal demo or a keyboard vocal demo work, or do I need a full-blown production? Well, if you're pitching yourself as a band, full-blown production. If you're pitching songs, if you want to pitch a song to Faith Hill or Tim McGraw or Celine Dion, whoever, they are far, far, far more concerned about the songwriting. Yet so many artists that I know seem to concentrate on the engineering and production. Doesn't really matter. Like I said, it matters more if you are pitching yourself as a band, not nearly as much if you're pitching yourself as an artist. I mean, as a songwriter.